Alright, cool. Hang on. Okay. So, this is method versus certainty, as the title says.
Ying's the Jackal, of course, coming out as a big fan. I'm pretty sure it's a target ban too, as Certainty does have people that like to bring the Jackal. Echo, of course, is one of the best support options in the game, and a Valkyrie ban coming out to round things out. I'm interested to see how this plays out. This should be a very good game between very good teams. The Mira, Maestro. So we have a basement hold, of course, coming out. I'm interested to see what Jasot is bringing. If he's going to bring the Elashadi or if he's going to bring the SMG. I personally feel like the SMG is very good. That's just me. The SMG.
Okay, so they have Nomad, Thermite, Zofia, Buck, and Hibana. So the Buck is something that I'm not too comfortable with. I just think that Sledge is a lot better on Bank compared to Buck.
I personally feel like the SMG is very good. That's just me.
As for defense, you've got Ellis Shotgun, you have Jaeger, Maestro, Legion, and Mira. It's a pretty decent setup for defenders. I just don't know why they have Legion playing inside a server.
Very good.
Because you have Learn playing inside a server over here, and Pulse is not banned, so it's interesting to me that they didn't even take a Pulse on this round. They have, I believe, a Jaeger roaming somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. So you have your two hard breachers on attack. You have Zofia as your entry, Nomad to fend off flanks, and then Buck will be your soft breacher. But in all honesty, Sledge is a lot better than Buck on Bank, just because there's not a whole lot of soft utility to break through. And also, Sledge has 4 more utility uses compared to Buck. Like, Buck has 21 shots in the skeleton key, and Sledge has 25 uses of his hammer. And Sledge also consistently makes holes every single time that he uses his hammer. So Sledge is a lot better than Buck on Bank. So if you're playing attack on Bank, then you need to put Sledge instead of Buck. So also, right here, one thing I want to point out, they place an ADS over here. That can be shot from the hatch up above. So the ADS should be placed over here behind server if you're going to have somebody playing inside a server. And you should never have your Legion playing in server, ever. Never have a Legion in server, just because he's so important in the later parts of the round, especially when he's alive, because of his goo mines. It's better to have your Jaeger or your Ela playing down there, because the Ela's using the shotgun, and the Ela can fend off attackers pretty easily with that shotgun, especially on console.
I like the Evil Eye coming out from Maestro. It's very good for, plant denial, very good for getting information on plant. Lerm here, playing dangerous in the server room. Doesn't like where he put the Legion. I wouldn't keep that there either. There's the Elashadi on the top of server stairs, though. Going to be holding a very good angle.
Yeah, Lerm should not be down here in server,
honestly,
by all means.
very fun.
It's a good deployable shield, but I don't know where he placed it.
I like what Lerm's doing now.
Oh, he placed it up above on the... Okay, he placed it up above on blue stairs. That's right.
Thermite of Go Ballistic. Buck is above.
Thermite not taking a Claymore is a bit interesting to me, but probably just because he wants to burn utility. Considering that they have a Claymore probably on...
That's
No,
very good.
the only Claymore that they're
Wall coming out.
potentially
Method
taking is just with
hatch.
Zofia,
Good servers.
but I doubt
Servers
it.
open. It looks like Certainty is completely falling off servers. Yeah, I don't see the Legion playing behind server stack anymore. Yeah, no one is in servers. They still have an ADS there though. Kind of a waste of utility.
It's also surprising that they gave up
Hydro's getting
servers so
very
easily.
aggressive. Gonna
And I mentioned, I didn't mention it in the live stream, but trade away the Ela for a mute and have your mute or your Jaeger playing behind server, just because you can place the mute jammer back here since they're not taking a Thatcher. And if you're going to ban Thatcher, then that's all the more reason to just take a mute. 6-pick your Ela to the mute so they don't take Twitch. And then what you do is you place the mute jammer back over here in the server so that way your defender playing back here has coverage. And you can also place the mute jammer over here by the door frame over here, so if they try to drone down there, then that access way will be covered on out. Then you place a 4th jammer over here by the main stairs to prevent mute jammers from coming on, or I'm sorry, drones from coming on through. And then you can place like a, I don't know, at the 4th, maybe over here an elevator, if anything. Because they have a mirror. They don't place the mirror in garage, which is really interesting because they have the Maestro in there. So they have that. And then they have the other mirror watching the main stairs, even though you have 2 people over here already.
get the wall. Lerm playing now in gold. I don't know why they're holding on to this part of the site anymore, as there are 3 bodies at the bottom of servers. Hydrophile getting very aggressive, pushing in with the Habana, but gonna decide better of it. No flanks coming out from Certainty at this point. You don't typically see it, but a nice shot coming out from Certainty at this point. You don't typically see it, but
Damn. He one taps there. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't even know what the Nomad is peeking over here. They don't have any information that anyone is over here in garage. That's really bad on the Nomad. I don't even know if she used any of her utility. I would hope she did, but it doesn't look like it.
But a nice shot coming out from the hatch. As we see Ginga playing above.
And the Habana's just watching flank up here, getting aggressive when they don't need to.
Hatch. As we see Ginga playing above.
There's no need for the Habana to be pushing the stairs there in this situation. You're already down 4v5. You haven't, most likely you haven't joined out the main stairs. I don't know why you're pushing that.
Hatch right here.
So the Nomad, the air jab goes off, but Ginga just loses this gunfight. I don't understand how.
The fuse are going down by ballistics, and Method has and Certainty just takes control. It's Jussoa drops with Ela shotgun, one of the most overpowered options in the game. And that's the end of that round. Elvis rounding it out with the Jaeger kill.
So then they go Teller's Archives. They also win this bomb site. I don't know why they have the Pulse and Bandit playing inside the Tellers. Inside of Archives, excuse me. Because you could just have your Jaeger. They're not even taking any kind of ACOG or any kind of plant now besides C4. But they end up winning this round either way. So who am I to complain? I don't think that you need both a Bandit and a Mute. I think you should just take the Mute and trade out the Bandit for, you know, a Maestro, a Doc with a bulletproof cam.
Closet wall and open.
Because Echo's banned. Maybe take a Kaid instead of Bandit because he's got access to the ACOG. He's got an insanely overpowered gun. Kaid's just a lot more better than Bandit in this situation, especially with holding down long angles, and especially if you're going to place your Bandit inside a site, use a Kaid because the Electro Claw is just so much better than his Bandit batteries.
I'm not going to fall for any spawn peeks as no one is, peeking out. interested to see what the setup is from Certainty at this point. So it looks like they're playing open with.
So they have all the drop down hatches open. So they have the office hatch open. They have the lobby hatch open. I think they also opened up
and
the
So it looks like they're
the
playing
skylight
open
hatch,
with
if I'm not mistaken.
Elvis and Jasoa, which is a
Can't
pretty
tell.
good tactic if you ask me.
So you have Jasoa and Elvis on Roam. I don't know why. You should replace Jasoa with, Bandit, but that's just me, because your Legion's a lot more valuable than your Bandit. But if you're taking Legion, then it's not too bad, because then you can just replace your Bandit with a Kaid, and Kaid can just stay on site. I don't know why Elvis is solo roaming inside a cafeteria.
To me, in all honesty, I might have made a rotate and save the reinforcement to see how they did in open.
No, the hatch is not
They
open over
weren't
here,
killed
so
off
it's
and
interesting.
reinforced the wall, but that's just me, because you have Lerm and Reflexes both playing in sight right now. But anyways, Hydrofae. I didn't want to pick Hydro. Okay, that's fine. Lerm getting spots 1 on the cardiac sensor, but it is, I believe, the buck repelling.
Yeah, you can see him moving side to side, so he's on repel.
Let's see. Yes, the buck is repelling above. Hydrofae opening some holes in the floor. That C4 won't hit anybody at this point. Buck hops in the window. And it's just a standard, a routine above take. They'll get the hatch. They'll open holes in the floor with this buck and the Zofia. Despair in main lobby, as well as Ballistic, both on drones. I think Despair is holding the angle. Ballistic on drone, moving into this point. Ginga, Buck, opening holes in the floor, trying to figure out where this pulse is. Oh, he's right above him and he doesn't even know it. Barely misses the head of the pulse, doesn't see where he ran right below him. And Lerm hits the nice C4 because of it. Lerm getting aggressive, pushing out, but there's nobody in small lobby. No one on server stairs either. There's nobody downstairs, but there's a mute. Jasoa getting a nice kill.
So Jasoa frags the... Okay, I don't know why the Haban is pushing open area without any droning. I don't even think she droned it.
On the edge of main desk.
Seems like the attackers just don't drone all that much.
He hears one, he doesn't know where it's at though. Jasoa there for reinforcement,
Yeah,
but the
Jasoa's
plant is
just playing
going
up an
down.
area and the
What's
Haban just makes a
happening?
move. I don't know why.
Ballistic
So they get the plant off and they get it down to a 3v3, and then Lerm just comes around and flanks and through the side, takes down Skittles,
just
and he
walks in
swings
plants,
around
but
and gets
Lerm
Ballistic
gets one,
because
pops ahead of one.
Ballistic's just not aware. Like, I don't, there's no communication
going
here
down.
clearly
What is
happening for Certainty, because you have your Nomad over here who frags off your Legion and your Bandit. So that's a C4 dead, and that's your Legion dead. And also, there's no Legion mines inside of sight for some reason. Like, none at all, because Jasoa is just playing over inside of open. So, the plant goes down from Ballistic. You have Lerm swinging around.
Ballistic
So you have Skittles die over here. How does Ballistic not, get ready for the peak? Because that's on Skittles to call that out. That's also on Ballistic for turning his back to the
just
pulse.
walks in plants, but Lerm gets one, pops ahead of one.
Like,
Goes to
that should
second.
not
So
be happening.
1v3 for Bruce Bear. He gets one. Can he get two? No. Focal will end the round with a nice kill on the SMG-11. Looking for any claymores, finding none. Shoots the body. Oh, there was one. Shoots the body of Thermite, just patrols, and that is a very good round coming out from Certainty. As we have, Elvis laying on the bomb, shaking his ass. It's a very, splendid time for Certainty. And this is very, very, very good. A very good start for Certainty on defense. Kind of expected, to be honest. Those two sites are very easy defender-sided sites, in my opinion. Also, Chris, I can't figure out the button because my bump lost.
So they go CEO, they take Castle, Maestro, Smoke, Jaeger, and Mira.
Kind of
They castle off the double door by the lobby stairs, they castle off the window, and then they castle off the right or left. They castle off the second window on the
nowhere.
On
I
the double
wouldn't go
windows.
Urchin, honestly. It's just my opinion. Okay, but look, see, right? Look, doesn't that look like right and left bumper would be to change between person to person, but then it doesn't happen. So they re the small lobby where Blue Despair is repelling right now.
So they have a Capital, double hard breach, Sledge and Thatcher. I I don't agree with taking Hibana. Maybe just, or I mean, granted, double hard breach is good. You have your Thatcher to help out. Sledge is good for soft breach, but there's no need for soft breach on CEO. You can have your Sledge and Capital and repel outside instead of your Hibana. Hibana should be over by Thatcher and Thermite.
Hydrospray on double windows, gonna open that up as Despair goes to the roof. Flashes in. Is using a Hibana on a castle. They don't have any range hard breach besides, or soft breach, so they have to waste a Hibana charge on the castle itself. And there, you see 3 defenders hold up on desk. Hydro still out there on repel on double windows as we see Ginga and Spare. Uh-oh, Ginga almost finding the head of the
Don't know how
Smoke,
that wasn't a
hits him
headshot.
About 25 HP. Smoke uses his first.
Solarm's the first one to die. It's the castle.
Thermite opening the wall as Thatcher is there to reinforce. Skittles, no one checking this small opening as they get the wall finished. The Smoke is behind the wall, so Ginga cannot find his head. And they're just holding angles at this point. They have all the ACOGs in the world they need, and they have a Capital. They can firebolt into sight, smoke, and get the plant down. Uh-oh, Reflexes finds the first kill onto Hydrosphere. That's the Hibana down. We still have Capital on stairs window. Reflex is holding a long angle with an ACOG of his own onto the window. Chris, by the way, you're a godsend.
So there's a minute left, and it's a 4v4. You still have the Capital alive. He hasn't used any of his utility. Starting to finally use his utility to go for the plants. There's no C4 to deny this.
They all have to push in.
Because you have Focal so far away.
But Focal, Elvis gets a nice kill onto Ginga from the stairs. Uh-oh, Elvis gets a second kill. Elvis going for the flank now. Refiring the corner. There's no one there to see though. Despair on this window.
Only 2 attackers left. Surprised that there's so Ballistics just on prone outside. I think just trying to drown out where these attackers are.
He can't turn around that way. Oh, what a missed opportunity from Jasoa. Ballistic here's Elvis.
I don't know how
Elvis
Ballistic
wins
loses
the
that gunfight.
Reflexes, it's all up to Despair now. Reflexes on the fuse. Elvis hops out the window. There's one. There's two. Can he get Jasoa? No, Jasoa wins the round.
Yeah, Jasoa wasted too much time trying to frag off this Capital.
What a perfectly played attack. Well done by Despair there.
Like, if you don't frag off that Capital the first time around, just forget about it and head back to site, because he can't pick you off when you're rotating back to site right there.
Despair getting a very, a nice 2K and wasting Jasoa's time on the smoke. Unfortunate circumstances for Certainty. But that does put some, very, some momentum for the Way of Method. They get their first win, and it's an attack win. I like what I'm seeing coming out of both teams. The defense playing things a little bit better, in my opinion. Honestly, I think Certainty should have taken that that round as well. Ginga gonna 6-pick onto the Hibana, and Jasoa back on the Legion as they go to lockers for the second time. I wonder if we'll see the same setup or if we'll see a different. Because Certainty will now know how to strat against it.
So they go back downstairs into the basement. They're bringing a Vigil this time around instead of, I think it was a Bandit.
With 2 ADSs, this is well played by certainty. Like very well thought out.
Let me see who was
We
it.
don't see the Ella Shoddy this time. For Method to get the hatch.
It was an
get
Ella.
servers
Okay.
is absolutely thin. It's gonna be the
So
same
they bring a
era.
Vigil instead of an
So
Ella, which
this
is
is well played
interesting.
by certainty.
I don't agree with it.
Very well thought out.
Just the fact that there's more,
Don't see the Ella
there's a lot
Shoddy this
better
time.
defenders in terms of
So
utility
it
usage
looks
for
like
the
they might be
for
some
defense
sort
to
of aggressive
use.
roam. Lerm gets the closet hatch as well as is he gonna peek out of open or go for
I still think that mute is a lot better than Vigil in this situation, especially if you have somebody playing
Misses the
server.
drone, misses the first shot, but that's fine. And Lerm, as I expected, going for a roam on basement. It looks like, appears that Elvis is there with them. Yes, Elvis is upstairs as well. Hydrophage repelling up. I don't believe he knows they're there. The Visual could have such opportunity now if he just peeks the window. Hydrophage. They know he's there. They know they're there. But this Jaeger,
Does he know he's there? Like, did he drone him out?
this engagement is
So
awkward.
he has to lose this gunfight. There's no way he wins it.
The ACOG of Capitao as well as a stun should be enough to kill him. Ballistic has a drone
Wait, what?
of Capitao as well
So you have Skittles in the hallway. Why isn't he pushing over here?
as a stun should be enough to kill him. Ballistic
Like, Skittles could easily flank this Jaeger.
has a drone. You have two ACOGs and two very good
Push the
drones
Jaeger, dude.
in the favor of
Oh my
Method.
god. Alright, he
And
finally
there
ends
is
up
the
dying,
kill.
but Jesus Christ.
3 people
Skittles easily could have fragged off that Jaeger a lot sooner. There's such a lack of coordination. Oh my goodness.
on roam clear. What? It's a waste.
And you have your Vigil over by lobby stairs, but he flees off over into lobby. Most likely going to the hallway by locker.
Lerm,
He's in the lobby now.
however, is now caught out in main lobby. We have 4 players upstairs and 1 in small lobby. The Capitao.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's an easy
nice
round
kill.
for-
I thought that the Vigil was gonna take the head off of the Capitao.
Yeah, he should have been helping out his
Now it's
teammate
a
instead of
very-
soloing over on the main lobby
Very
stairs.
sizable lead in the way of Method. They have complete control of the first 2 floors, and they still have all players alive. The only person to take damage is Hydrophage, but he's only at about 80. Vocal falling back now into B bomb site, looking for Lord knows what. Ah, this is a good mirror. I see. So,
You still have your
in-server
Legion
side,
inside a server
even
for some
though
reason.
they just got the hatch. Skittles moving down server stairs.
Don't know why
no one
Jusso was
can
playing
reach
inside a
Jusso
server.
thus far. But he has legions there. There's one that goes off. He has a
Surely he's trying to just frag off
Don't know what I just did.
whoever might be playing inside of or coming down the stairs, but there's no mute jammers to prevent this droning from happening.
Hello?
He's just gonna get constantly spotted out by ballistic on the pings,
That's just frustrating.
and he's gonna die pretty soon. Or not.
Jusso
Okay,
with the
Skittles
nice
just
shot on
loses the
Skittles.
gunfight.
You're still
Okay.
on a second on the hatch. I
Don't
see that
understand how this
controller's not
happens.
working, but that's the fuser down on hatch. Jusso,
That's ridiculous, dude.
very nice kills coming out.
Getting actively droned and winning 2 gunfights.
Can I please? Oh my
That's
god.
insane.
It's so frustrating. Hydrophage pushing into Jusoa now. He hits the first. He flames that. Yeah, that's a very good pinch there coming out of Method. There's nobody here to stop the plant. Both are looking at Ginga. Ginga gets the first. He's trying to take the head off the mirror, but the mirror runs around. Just plant, despair, plant. You have all the control in the world. Mirror might find
What is
one.
this mirror doing?
No.
Why
Ginga
do you
was
hop
very
out of the
nice
window
shot.
instead of
Ginga
contesting the site? Like,
very
you know where the
nice
bomb is
shot.
coming from. Just stay
Absolutely.
in the site. You have your mirror
Ginga
to
able use it
use.
well in that round. Gets 3.
What? That's just a throw coming out from Certainty. Alright, so the 5th bomb site goes to lockers and CCTV again. Bringing a bandit this time around instead of a mute.
It's gonna
'Cause
be
the
a
other
awkward
4 uppers are just
hold
hard
again,
set.
and
Lorne's
he's
just
not gonna
flexing.
Flexes is flexing onto a Kaid.
Why are you bringing...
That's an
Okay,
interesting
I
pick in my
guess
opinion.
that
I'm
makes
gonna
sense,
go for
but
Hatchet.
I just...
It's actually very smart.
There's no need
You
to
do
take
not
bandit
see
when you're 6 picking to a Kaid. Like, I get you want to stop hatches and all, but
any
that's just not the way to do it.
Wow. We don't see a Thatcher or a Twitch coming out on the side of Method. Has a very good.
I'm very
play.
surprised that they're not really taking Thatcher all that much on the side of attack.
Into methods, strategies by certain and reflexes there. There we see reflexes getting the first hatch, and he's going to move to the second. He's bringing the shotgun.
So you have your electric claws on the Kaid. You have impacts as well to make rotates. You have your bandit batteries to deny hard breach, but they can easily be dispatched with the Zofia charges. Because other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, granted, your IQ can get them too, but
last round as well, but I was interested to see if they flex the same way. Now let's get a look at the defenders setup here. Josoa once again is coming from. Oh, he's coming from there.
doesn't seem like there's any kind of roam game happening for Method.
Elvis moves downstairs though, not going to see an engagement there.
I've already cleared up everything upstairs in lobby, just clearing out through
All of
CC.
Method's
I'm not
teams
sorry,
are playing
CC.
this
They're
very-
clearing out through open
very
area, making sure everything's clear over by tellers and archives. Skittles could, or not Skittles. Whoever is Nomad,
Elvis
Despair
moves
could
upstairs,
place
pressure starts to
an air
unfold.
jab charge at the
Nomad
top of the
and
stairs right
Zofia
there.
pushing down towards him.
Because you can place an air jab right here on top of the stairs, and that'll force your defender to peek around and try to be wary of the air jab that's there. 'Cause if he hits it, then it's just a free frag. And you
And
can also place
we have Josoa playing the same.
you can place another air jab inside of open area, which is what they did last time.
He's trying to get an angle
They
on
changed the shield this time around and put it over by the blue stairs, so Skittles can honestly just come down and charge that shield away.
this Legion, but Legion
You have flashbangs, Ginga. Use them to your advantage. Toss them into the server. Because what I'm saying, like when I mean why you put the ADS on the back of server, is because you can get flash from the doorway and you can also get flash from the hatch, unless it's on your right side, on the east side. If they flash the east side of server, then you know you're safe. But if they flash the west side, then you're completely exposed and easily going to be flashed
another
out.
Legion behind this shield. 3 stuns in, 4 stuns in. Hydra pushes up and kills the Legion. There's a mirror there.
That's an
but
easy
the
frag.
double kill from Focal.
I don't know why the mirror's getting so aggressive right there, but it pays off with 2 frags for his life.
Man, that was a very
It
unfortunate.
shouldn't even be the mirror peeking. It should be, you know, Elvis peeking that, but because, you know, mirror has a C4. But you still have Bandit hopefully having that C4 in his pocket.
Each other and caused the double kill to happen as they could not move.
Skittles should be the
But
one
this
peeking.
is
I'm sorry,
good
Elvis should be the one
for
peeking that because he
Method
has no
as
utility
all
to
of-
use.
As well as full control of server. Now, Elvis holding is laying down, playing very, very aggressive in A site. Reflexes is moving into garage, waiting for a flank of some sort. Ballistic going for a plant, not knowing that. Oh, the
Nobody pushes garage either. What you should be doing when there's like 45 seconds at most left, have your IQ or Zofia push garage, because there's always going to be somebody playing garage. I'm so confused why when they go downstairs and they're attacking, they have nobody pressure garage. Because if you have someone pressure garage, that takes away Reflex's focus onto the plant over here, and that forces Elvis and Lerm to try to utilize their coordination and take down the planter.
ankle play from Reflexes with the kill from garage. He doesn't know that Elvis is there.
There's no
Elvis is
droning
up
happening
first.
at all.
Skittles
This is really
correct.
poor play
Elvis
coming out from
is
from
dead now.
Method.
Lerm peeks for gold, as well as
Nobody drones at all.
Reflexes in garage. Skittles has to plant. 13 seconds left. Lerm pushes up, gets the first. Skittles turns around, tries to find the second. Doesn't hit Reflexes once.
Okay, Parker, whenever you're in these situations, stop being in the overhead view and switch to someone.
This is a retard fight. He gets the kill.
Because they're missing so much action there. I granted the third person's perspective is nice for viewing for you, but it's a lot better as a viewer to watch it in first person.
Some very good gun skill comes and wins the round.
I actually
What a
can't believe
play
Skittles
from
won that
coming
gunfight,
out of
or
Skittles
won that
right now.
1v3.
Very, very good play from Skittles. This team, what a turnaround from Method. We saw the first Method was down 0-2, and on their last attack round, they have to defend or attack basement again. Certainty is throwing right now, and I don't understand why. That last series of events was very confusing, as reflexes should have
There's no in no
the
universe,
Zofia
in
of
no
Skittles
way,
with
shape,
the
or form
Bandit of
should
Learn,
Skittles
but
be
they
allowed
each
to
fought
win that
solo and
1v3
each lost.
at
This
all.
is very confusing to me of why Certainty went from such domination and such map control in the first round to throwing the rounds and not being able to win one. So seeing how there's only 3 people downstairs and they did bring the Kaid again, I'm assuming it's going to be the same or very similar hold, but instead they have a pulse on, have Lermont pulse instead of a lesion, so I'm assuming they're going to give up the control of server stack and stop playing so aggressive.
Alright, I'll grab back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. So, this is the final round for Method's attacks and Certainty's defense.
Okay, Ballistic. This is a very interesting drone you have there.
This drone would be so overpowered if, like, you're able to get that on the CEO site.
Let's see what Skittles does in the first portion of this round. Shoots the cam on top square. And is looking for a roam of some sort coming out of Certainty, but there is none except I believe there to be a person. Yes, Elvis is in fact in archives.
Okay, so the bomb site is down below inside of CCTV,
Hello?
and Elvis is on a solo roam inside of Tellers.
Elvis sitting in Tellers and archives area. They didn't
His
see him
position
on drone.
has
This
to
could
be
a
compromised
very,
here. There's no way.
Good flank from Elvis if he manages to catch them out. The first drone
They had to
moved
have seen
by
his
him.
legs or
There's
his
another
feet
one
through the
coming
drone,
into
through the
Elvis
little
archives
space
as
right
we
there.
speak. He hears it, but he's not getting spotted. One moves in.
Dude,
That's
you're
the
kidding
Zofia of
me.
Skittles.
What is this
Elvis
droning?
gets the shots. That is the top fragger down. Sorry, the second fragger down. The
Parker, you
thermite
should not be
moves in,
switching to the
but it's a
scoreboard.
very good pinch
Middle
coming
of the
from
round.
side of Method to get the refrag onto Elvis and Ginga, only down to 50 HP. A good trade, in my opinion, is you get the first mouse and key of Elvis out of the way on the Jaeger, which is such a good gun. And I like the adaptation as well from Method as they bring the Thatcher this time. Very smart plays. Ballistic first ran down.
That's
the
just
stairs,
poor
but
droning
the
coming out
Spare
from Method.
Spare is in server stack.
Elvis would be in a lot better positioning if he had visual.
Jusoa has him on. Jusoa is playing very smart in gold right now. What this allows me to
But-
do is see the heartbeat of.
I mean, he
the
manages
Nomad.
to pick off
As
Skittles,
Nomad
so that's the
drones through
Zofia
a
dead.
bomb. Focal playing on the Mira. But they don't have a Habana, so the Mira would have been safe anyways
And
without
finally,
the
Jasoa switches to
Janitor.
Pulse on the final round. Like, come
Spare,
on, man.
burning the ADSs.
I don't understand. They're still bringing a
Going
Bandit and a
wall.
Kaid, which makes no sense. Bring a mute.
We have 3 in server, and the last player on Method is Mirage, having a fight with reflexes. A lot of control. Hydroplay runs in. Soa is still in gold. He has all of this. He has all of this information, and nobody can challenge him. The Mira just waiting for the time to throw the C4. Reflexes
Yeah,
waiting
Ginga's
for
just
the time
pushing
to
that
go.
without
Hydroplay runs
droning,
in, gets
from what
one,
it looks like.
gets 2.
C4 misses from
Diffuser
Worm.
goes down. A late C4. Hydroplay with the crackhead plays running through sight. Reflexes now
What
has
the
to peek
crackhead
with
plays, Parker?
Despair gets 1, gets 2, and that's another round going the way of Method 4-2. What a turnaround, going 4-0 to end the defensive rounds. Certainty is throwing these rounds away. It's not looking good for them at this moment. Method making a strong comeback, but we could see the same thing happen to Certainty on attack. The way this map has looked, I think it's a very defender-sided map on Basement and Archives Tellers. But it could be just the fact of how this map is playing with these teams. (4-2) is the score. Top frag of Blue Despair on the side of Method. Ballistic with the hot.
Okay, so you have... I like it. You have a Vigil for roaming, most likely going to be with Ginga. Ballistic and Hydrofae and Blue are going to be sitting inside of sight. Your roam clearing is going to be with Alarm and Elvis, most likely, unless Reflexes uses utility. Jasoa on Thermite. Hard Breach, Reflexes on Thatcher. Capital is really good.
0-5, and I didn't know that you knew my friend Owen there, Ballistic. I hate to break it to you, but you do. And then everyone is contributing to the game on the side of Certainty, but to be fair, Ballistic making very, very good plays, just being a planter for Method. It's working out for him so far. As you can see, Method is up by a 2-round count. This is very interesting. There's only 2 people on site right now. I know it doesn't mean much because it's the prep phase, but could we see a very aggressive playstyle coming out of the side of Method? They have the Legion, they have the Kaid, they have the Jaeger, they have the Vigil.
I still think that Vigil could be traded out for Mute, but that's just me. I honestly just think that Mute is...
There will be.
He's overlooked by a lot of teams just because he doesn't have, the guns to deal with attackers like Vigil, Jaeger, Bandit, stuff like that, but I honestly think that Mute is a lot better pick at least on Bank, especially. Bank is so massive, and if you place your jammers, around site or around your roamers, then it's a little bit hard for those attackers to try to drone you out.
Playing in open as well as Ginga, and the Vigil is going all the way upstairs. There's one person in sight. If they read into this, they can run through garage and run into sight. There's nobody there to contest it. It's just the Mira. Vocal.
Okay, so let me see here. So I don't understand why they keep bringing Legion upstairs. Don't bring Legion on a roam. Leave your Legion downstairs inside of sight. If you leave your Legion inside of sight, then it's a lot easier to defend, just because Legion gets a lot more stronger as the round progresses. I don't think that there should be any kind of roam presence happening on a basement site. If you do a roam on this, you're going to be wanting to be all the way upstairs inside of CEO, and that's where your Mute jammers would come into play. You place your jammers around the access points for your drones. It's like the drone hole inside a janitor, or over by the double door that's on top of lobby by the stairs up here. So that's just me. I think Mute's a lot better on Bank compared to Vigil, at least for roaming purposes. Hey, Tux. But they're reinforcing Kaid the hatches, so they don't have any kind of vertical pressure. That's interesting.
Ballistic on cams. Getting
There's
this
no
information
castle,
for his team.
so
He spots the Thatcher as he
not
walks
bringing
in.
a castle is a little bit confusing.
Skittles has rotated out of the top
Also, this barbed wire right here.
for his team. He spots the Thatcher as he walks in.
The barbed wire right here should be placed around here in the middle, and at least on this part right here. Maybe around the beepers, just because if you're playing your Jaeger inside of open area, that barbed wire will have to be hit, and it'll be giving a lot of information to the defenders. So say like you hear the barbed wire being hit right here by the attackers, you place like 2 pieces of barb right here, one right here and one right here. That gives you the information, because you can play deep inside of the east side of open area and look down all the way over here to the west side. So the moment they round the corner, you can just be ready for that peak.
Skittles has rotated out of the top floor into Teller's area. Ash coming downstairs.
Skittles has both impacts on him, so he can rotate if he needs to, but there's no way for him to rotate back down to site because the hatch is reinforced.
Ooh,
Elvis is inside a
pretty good
banana.
gunfight
They're just
here.
trying to roam clear right now, but they're wasting time.
Elvis, if he hops down, he'll meet Skittles in the doorway.
I actually can't believe
gets
that
the
he just
kill on
lost that
Skittles
gunfight. He didn't even
one.
hit him once.
There's still 2 players inside of open. Focal now.
That's a
dropping
bad
down
play
to
coming out from
Elvis.
Skittles. He didn't have to be so aggressive there. Hang on. So, yeah, Skittles did not need to get aggressive there. I don't know why he did, but it ends up costing him his life.
Open doorway.
And now it just leaves, Ginga all alone upstairs inside of open area. Oh my god.
Oh, this could be interesting. Elvis spots the head of the
Yikes. That's
Legion.
not a
He
play
does
that the Legion
down
should
to
be
the-
making. He gets
falls
the
through
Thatcher.
hatch. That w-
So Legion ends up falling through the hatch, but he ends up getting picked off by Lerm. Meanwhile, you have your Hibana getting picked off by Ginga inside of open area.
I don't know why that's so funny. He down the Legion, he fell through the hatch.
That's unfortunate. He could have gotten picked up.
The Legion did die.
No server presence at all, so this is just free real estate for the attackers to come through. Jisoa has no coverage.
Kill the C4. It's a bait.
Elvis picks off Ginga inside of open area, so now it's all up to Ballistic instead of and Hydrophane instead of Sight. I don't think the C4 has been used by the Mirror just yet. I can't tell. Parker hasn't switched.
Ballistic waiting, just waiting for the C4 toss. He has both mirrors there watching. He can get the kill on the first if he's patient.
Okay, so he still has a C4 to use, but
Doesn't get the
Mirror
down.
has not been
One
opened
runs
up.
through. He almost kills the Thatcher Thermite. Gets the kill.
That's an easy pick. That's just
and
really
this
bad
is
play coming out from
all
Jisoa.
in favor of Method so far. The Thermite, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why the Captain Tau is still in there facing off against a Mirror who he can't
What is
kill.
this Mirror doing?
Mirror making a smart play to wait and wait for the diffuser to go.
Hydrophane just needs to watch Garage here. That's just an easy
And that's all
round
good.
coming out for Method.
It is now a
That's poorly played coming out
5-2
for
lead in favor
Certainty.
of Method. Certainty had that round won, but decided to play it in probably not the way that.
I like the effort coming out from Elvis pushing through Garage. I mean, it shows that he's trying to get a flank off going, trying to catch Hydrophane off guard. But Hydrophane was ready for it. What could have happened better for Certainty there is just for Jisoa to not go for a plant so early without any kind of coverage. Especially planting right up against the Mirror when you know that the C4 hasn't been used. He needs to bait out that C4. Or just wait for Elvis to push the Garage to deal with that Kaid. Because if Elvis pushes that Garage a lot sooner, then he's able to deny Kaid, or at least distract him for a bit to help Jisoa get that plant off. Because you already lost your Thatcher and Hibana, right? And you're just waiting on your Ash, and I think it was Ash and Capital left alive with a Thermite. So it's a 3v2, you have the man advantage, but you have both mirrors up. See, that's why I don't understand why they didn't ban Mira. They end up banning Echo and Valkyrie. I don't understand why Valkyrie is banned. instead of Mira, just because I mean I understand that Valkyrie gives off a lot of information compared to Mira, but when you're pushing the site, Mira is so strong that you need to ban. I honestly believe that you need to ban Mira over Valkyrie. There's no point to ban Valkyrie on Bank, at all. The only good place that she's banned for is Consulate, but I mean that's just because of how many different places you can place her Valkyrie cameras. Bank is not a map I think that requires a Valkyrie ban. So we'll see how Method ends up holding the site. So they have did they 6-pick to Frost? I missed that. Yeah, they 6-pick from Frost to Legion. Okay. So let's see where Blue places his castle barricade. So he places the first one, I believe, that's on the second wall. He places the second one on the double door. I think he might place the third one over on the banana window, if I'm not mistaken. Once he rotates around and barricades off janitor, it's what he does. He barricades off janitor. I can't tell what he's like. What the rest of his utility is. Yeah, okay, so they have a castle barricade. Okay, so they barricade off janitor. They barricade off so they're just completely leaving the front office all alone. But they don't reinforce the wall next to the castle barricade, which is interesting to me. So where does Hydrofae place his frost traps? That's what I'm curious about. Let's see if I can follow Hydrofae from the limited spectator that Parker does. So Hydrofae goes ahead and reinforces both of the west walls inside of Long Desk. Placing a bulletproof camera inside of Canto Spot on the wall that's unreinforced. So he places a frost mat inside of Stocks at the window. I think he places 2 of them there. I think he placed two frost mats inside of Stocks. I think he's going to place a third one on top of lobby stairs. Which is what it looks like because Parker keeps moving the damn camera. Okay, so basically just to counter the frost mats, you just open up the windows, drone it out, make sure that the frost mats are there, then, either nade it out or shoot it out, depending on who you take. Because you have a buck, I guess that's a good idea, just considering the fact that it's a CEO bomb site. But you're more than likely going to have somebody playing down beneath inside of tellers and archives with the C4. The only C4 that you have are just Bandit and Mira. If anything, on this Bandit took barbed wire, then the only C4 is with Mira. Yeah, this is a pretty counterable strat in my opinion. I don't know if they opened up any of the stock walls to look through, which I'm pretty sure they didn't. So Reflexes gets the first pick onto Blue. That's a yikes. I don't know why the castle's being so aggro on that. And then Elvis picks off Hydro, so the Frost is dead. Then that's just man advantage in favor of.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's man advantage in favor of Method. So Certainty's got a good shot now. Also, when you see holes above here, that means they're trying to impact trick or nitrocell you off the game. So when there's holes above, you need to crouch and place the charge. Because if you crouch and place the charge, the impact that comes up here is not going to be able to deny that breach from getting blown off. But if there's a C4, you have ballistic, which I'm pretty sure he's trying to do. I don't know.
Vocal playing the long angle with the Habana.
This is a good spot for Focal to be on, just because
could get in a gunfight here, but Skittles playing the angle and the.
It's a good angle for Habana use because it cuts off any kind of rotation happening in that hall. So you have your main stairs covered at least for the time being, and then Skittles picks off Reflexes just because his crosshair placement is bad, and he didn't have it on the right spot.
Timing nicely, gets the kill onto Reflexes, repelling with Buck on the windows.
I still think that Sludge is a better pick compared to Buck, just on those windows.
There's one on repel and knows there's one on main lobby. Ballistic is now playing inside a small closet. He rotates out as they open up the left side of double.
Ginga's on the first floor on a roam, so if he comes up the main stairs, he's going to be caught in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
If he comes up on the south stairs, then he's in a lot of trouble. So Ginga picks off Elvis, evens
There's the
things
first,
out.
another kill coming out from
Skittles
Ginga.
moving up. He'll
Jussoa
take
barely
some damage
missing
onto
shots
Jussoa.
on the Jaeger's head. He's going to hold an angle onto top of stairs. It misses the shots. Both players escaping with the remaining HP they have. The C4 coming out from the bandit misses.
Nitro misses on Jussoa. Also, there's one thing I noticed about C4s. You can bait C4s. So, say you toss out a C4, right? Don't explode it. So, like right here with Skittles, he could be playing right by the desk, right? And he'll toss out the C4 to force Jussoa to run away. And then Skittles can rotate around and just frag off Jussoa very easily.
This
So there's
is
nobody watching his
turning
flank.
out to be
You have
a
Lerm
very
over here by
good game.
Janitor Hallway, so
Lerm,
Skittles can rotate back into sight easily.
Skittles is trying to play an angle that Ballistic is also trying to watch. As Ginga watches the entrance of nothing.
Skittles is
Ginga
still alive, which
flanking
is
around,
really scary.
Has the kill on Jussoa, but Skittles beats him to it.
I don't understand how Skittles is still
This
managing
is
to. How
all
does
FA
Skittles stay
driven.
alive
This
here,
is a
dude?
Complete just throw from the side of Certainty. They had the control they needed,
Yikes.
but they allowed Ginga to get a 3K.
There's no reason why the Thermite and the Hibana are peeking the same angle. Like the Thermite should be droning in that instance to try to feed where the information is if he has any drones available in his pocket. Because what I'm noticing from a lot of these teams, when the time comes down, so you have over half a minute to work with. Jussoa has to have a drone inside of him. He has to have a drone on him somewhere. If not, if it's dead, then use it again to drone out the site. Toss in the drone. Find out where your opponents are playing from. You also have Lerm, who I'm pretty sure has a drone in his pocket. Because if you're drawing with drones in your pocket, you're playing very bad Siege.
Lerm. Skittles is trying to play an angle that Ballistic is also trying to watch. As Ginga watches the entrance of nothing. Ginga flanking.
Like, Jussoa's not even going for the plant here to have Focal cover him. Lerm's just in a really bad position. He's not doing anything. He's just trying to watch this crossover here, but even then, it's limited because of the bookshelf right here. So Jussoa should just turn around and start to plant while Focal covers him on the rappel.
Has the kill on Jussoa, but Skittles
That's just poor. That just comes down to game sense and knowledge coming on through.
This is a complete
So Focal frags off Skittles, and then he just gets traded out by Ginga.
They had the control they needed, but
This
they
is just
allowed
bad
Ginga to
attacking
get
coming out
a
from
comeback
both teams, in all
for
honesty.
the round win. Certainty is falling apart. This is not the Certainty I've seen of late, and it is not the Certainty that I would have expected to show up in this game. I honestly had this game going very differently. But
Yeah, I mean, it's
Not something
6-2.
we've
There's
seen
so many minor mistakes that Certainty is making, and it's costing them rounds. It was shown on their defense. It was shown on their attack. Like, at least the first 2 rounds of their defense, they lost, and then they just came back and started winning 6-0. So you have a Mute finally coming into Teller's Archives, which is good, but you still bring in a Bandit, which is nice, I guess. I would prefer a Kaid over a Bandit just because he has a better gun and he does the same amount of, he has the same utility compared to Bandit. Granted, he doesn't have a C4 and he's not a 3-speed, but he's still a lot better of an anchor compared to Bandit. You bring in an Alibi for Tellers for some reason. I don't understand why. You're trading out the Sledge for an IQ. Hopefully Focal is bringing breach charges for soft destruction because your only soft destruction is reflexes. I still think reflexes should switch away from the Buck to the Sledge, but that's just me. Tux, are you still here? So this is a last-ditch effort for the attackers.
opening holes
Or for Certainty.
on the wall facing stairs. That's very typical. Allows the also CEO is playing at your. I have no clue what they're doing.
Okay, so they
Appears as if
don't
they're going to
reinforce. Okay, so
neutralize Doom. They're
you don't reinforce anything over here, which is interesting because that just allows for the attackers to make a move on through into CEO. Instead of Ballistic reinforcing the singular wall right here, he should come over here. But
reinforcing
okay.
gives an angle for the attack.
So you already have 2 reinforcements right here. 6 right here because it's 4, 7, 8, 9. Then
watch
where does he place the 10th
link
one?
to sight.
There's
But
3 upstairs.
I'm really interested to see what this alibi is doing. They're reinforcing in CEO. It appears as if they're going to. I have no clue what they're doing. I'm trying to say something that makes it sound smart, but I have no clue what method is playing at here.
Where's the 10th reinforcement?
They're going to do a top floor hold.
You have 2 right here. You have the 3rd one right here. You have your other 2 downstairs on the west side of bank to cover lobby. So it's 5. And then you have 4 on the south wall inside of archives. That's a 9. Where's the 10th reinforcement? Is it on a hatch? Is it in janitor or something? I don't know. Alright. I just didn't know if you were here, Tux. I don't agree with Alibi being up here. Just
those 2
then again, you know, Alibi just.
rounds,
Man.
once Method
This is
started
basically.
winning those 2 attack rounds,
Oh
it's
no.
been a complete sway of momentum the entire time.
So already your
Getting
bandit
the
is
first
dead off
kill
the
on
board.
Skittles, a very big pick for certainty.
Where did he die? Who did he die to? Did he die to Thatcher? He died to Lerm.
Entire time. Lerm getting the first kill onto Skittles, a very big pick for momentum.
Is Lerm on repel?
Once Method started winning those 2 attack rounds, it's been a complete sway of momentum.
Yeah, that's just bad play coming out from Skittles. I don't know where he's at. He dies in the first 30 seconds.
For certainty. Hydrofae playing the angle, waiting for this Ash to peek in.
So he dies in lobby for some reason because he's just playing lobby. So Lerm was most likely out on the repel.
And
I just got off.
a gunfight
And
coming
just
out
another
between
really bad play
Hydrofae
coming on through for
forces
Hydra.
Another nice kill there for Reflexes as he repels into CEO and has top floor control taken. Now all he has to do is open the floors up and put vertical pressure on.
So in the first minute, they already have a 3v5 on bank and tellers. And there's no upstairs presence at all, so this strategy is completely gone to waste.
Reflexes barely missing the defender, sitting in tellers. He's standing on top of the second
Yeah,
one. Doesn't know
see
he's there.
what I mean right there? Because Reflexes is using so much of his skeleton key ammo, but because Buck is just not consistent with his skeleton key when shooting down into a 2-paneled covered floor, such as, you know, bank, consulate, stuff like that, it's harder for Reflexes to open up holes, and it's a lot easier for Sludge to utilize it. And on top of that, Sludge can also open up 4 additional holes compared to Buck. So that's why I think Sludge is a lot better pick than Buck.
There because he missed the first floor. The Legion, however, does not see some shots going into Reflexes through the floor by the Legion. Reflexes taking out the mute jammer. Lerm getting in some gunfights with the players sitting in tellers. The mute is at very low HP, but Despair gets a nice headshot. Lerm takes out the mute as the mute was.
Yeah, Ballistic didn't need to move there. He was fine where he was.
Why he was peeking that movement. Jusoa opening up the main desk wall, but
Lerm's inside. Why is he not planting?
Lerm, just go to the bomb. Just go to the bomb and plant. Going for flank through open, but they're all 4 players.
Elvis frags up Despair, and
this is a certainty round if I've
this is all up for Taginga, but that's not going to happen.
Jusoa taking the final round.
They lost their roamers way too early on.
Possibly swinging.
They lost their roamers way too early on.
Of certainty, a nice shot there from Jusoa.
The strat works if you don't lose your
Shaping up
roamers.
to be a good game.
And there needs
If
to be a
certainty
rotation
can turn
either
this
down
around,
into
this could
over
be
into
very
janitors.
interesting.
There needs to be a rotation either into janitors and down into the office, or something. You gotta like bring a castle or something if you're gonna want to roam upstairs. In my opinion, the mute jammers were a nice idea. The alibi is just something I don't agree. They're bringing a clash for lockers. That's okay. See, Skittles is using his brain now. He's using Kaid instead of Bandit, which is a good choice. Hopefully you have Ginga playing inside a server, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Hydro bringing the clash for blue stairs control is what I see it's gonna be. But the attackers are most likely just gonna open up server hatch with Hibana. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll just let this play and you can watch. What? Okay. So you're gonna have Skittles playing inside a garage. I still think that there should be a shield protecting him up here. But barbed wire should not be placed right there. Your barbed wire should be placed further down on the garage side. I don't know why he's placing barbed underneath the hatch. Okay, so I gotta see the setup again one more time. Sorry, Tux. So they're placing barbed on the stairs to prevent that from happening. Most likely there's gonna be a mirror watching the stairs here, so the attackers are just gonna be wrecked unless they nade that spot and have some, and they use Capitao to smoke off the stairs and smoke off the mirror. But I think Ballistic places both of his mirrors to watch A, which is interesting, but you know, they could just place a bulletproof camera or an evil eye. There's no one that can take a bulletproof camera. They can place like, they can take like a Maestro instead of a Clash and have the evil eyes watching the A bomb site alongside the mirror windows. And then you place your second mirror watching the stairs with all that barbed wire. In order for Kaid to be effective here, he needs to be playing inside a server. I don't see the reason for a Clash to be utilized. Because without Thatcher, or with Thatcher on the board, your Kaid is useless on the hatches. Your Electro Claws are just going to be shaved off. There's no Maverick coming out either. Well, I guess you don't even need a Maverick because you're taking both Thermite and Hibana. But if you really wanted to get rid of the Electro Claw, then you can just take an IQ and a Maverick. IQ spots out exactly where the Electro Claw is. Maverick blowtorches it and IQ shoots it off. So Ginga's gonna get frag onto Jasoa. So that's Thermite dead. Thermite didn't even get to utilize his utility on the wall, I think. No, he didn't. He died on the hatch. It's a 4v4 with 55 seconds left to go. Lerm's inside a server, but he doesn't have a diffuser. So Reflexes grabs the diffuser, and it's on Thatcher. But I don't see this round going in the favor of the attackers. Unless some miracle happens, because they're not baiting the plant. They're not baiting utility from the defenders. Elvis is just face checking things here. He's not droning anything out. I don't know why. 20 seconds left to go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the defenders just threw that. They're just sprinting around everywhere with their heads cut off and not having their aim up. So Lerm gets a pick onto his own teammate, so that makes things a little bit better for the Mira, but he's on 1 HP. This is another round in favor of the attackers. This will go 6-4. Yeah. Elvis drags off Ballistic. So it's now 6-4. Elvis should not have gotten those 2 picks. Elvis has a better chance, or Elvis would have had a least better chance at attacking that if the Kaid had placed his barbed wire properly. So they're taking a Blackbeard this time for a CEO take. It's not bad, but they're not. I honestly think that Glaz is a lot better, just due to the fact of how he has a banana scope. Because when you're in garage, here, look, let me bring it back a bit and show you where Elvis was pushing from. So if you have barbed wire, so let's see. So yeah, you can place your barbed wire around here, like around that part, and around maybe the entrance of that black car over there. So he has to hit that barbed wire, or you bring a Kaid and you bring a Maestro instead of a Clash, because you know Clash does not help at all on this bomb site. In my opinion, she doesn't help out at all on this bomb site. Place an Evil Eye right here on top of the trash can to watch garage. So if your Jaeger's dead, he can call out that information, and your Ashe will have to waste her utility to take down that Evil Eye. So they're bringing Mirror Legion, Maestro, Bandit, and Jaeger. I think that they should trade out the Bandit for a Kaid just because of, you know, he's just a much better operator compared to Bandit. Sure, he doesn't have a C4, but he does have impacts. He has an insane gun to use. I don't know why people use the AUG on console when the shotgun's just broken. No Frost this time around. But I think that was with... No, Hydro played Frost last time. That is my bad. Okay, so he casts off the same things again. Janitors, double door, and the northeast window. So Blackbeard is good for that. I think that you should trade out your Ashe for Zofia just because she has better utility and can instantly open up those castle barricades with a lot more ease. But that's pretty much what you're using your Hibana for either way. Trade out the Hibana for Zofia. Keep the Ashe. You can probably actually go underneath into tellers if you take a buck. But there's no more than likely going to be somebody playing downstairs instead of tellers, which is going to be the Jaeger right there. But if you frag off that Jaeger, then you just have confirmed flank watch, and there we go. You know, Jaeger's dead. I don't know where he died from because Parker's not watching the Blackbeard. I would imagine it's the solo roamer down beneath, and the Blackbeard was on rappel outside of lobby windows. So you frag off that Jaeger, you bring a buck, and you just, you know, buck underneath the bomb underneath A, frag off blue, pressure him out, have your Blackbeard on the windows, and flush him out. Easy frag. Same thing with Skittles. You know, you just take time to go into terrace hunt and buck underneath, because all this floor is destructible. It's really interesting. It's interesting to me that now that I'm thinking about it, that nobody ever utilizes buck to go beneath. Because if you're just taking buck to, you know, nade people out, then there's no point of buck being taken. You take Sledge to do that. You take Sledge to deal with the windows a lot easier. You take Sledge to deal with castle barricades, for barbed wire, for shields, for evil eyes. Buck is great for vertical gameplay beneath, but there's no point to take buck on bank if you're not going to go beneath, you know? Especially if you're going on a bomb set that's got like destructible floors underneath. So if you're playing like CEO, then buck is perfect if you go downstairs. I can probably show you guys later. Actually, I can probably show you guys right now. Let me log into my Steam. So let me go into bank on a custom match. But we'll keep reviewing this for now. Upside down repel is OP with Blackbeard in this patch. They're fixing that next patch. The only thing that upside down repel is going to be useful for is looking like below, because your body's going to be exposed when you're peeking. I'll show you right now what I mean, Tux. Oh my god, I gotta log in now, dude. Alright, I'm logging into my test server. Give me a moment, Tux. I'll just log into a custom match or something, or just go terrorist hunt on Bank. Oh, my alpha pack registered. That's interesting. That's what I got. It's an uncommon, yay. Because I get shit on my fucking main. No matter where I go. Alright, let's go T-Hunt on Bank. Matchmaking. Bank on house off. Normal. Let's take Buck, so Tux. Yay, it's night map. Alright. So I'll show you where Buck is useful for. Just spawn front and I'll take an ACOG because why not? So check over to my screen.
Eliminate all of the terrorists.
Alright. Yikes. It's not a headshot? I guess I shot his shoulder. Oh, he's on the stairs. So what you can also do, Tux... Hang on. Yikes. You can also cover this right here in loan office, so you can have somebody on rappel out here and just cut off this angle. So like say you're attacking tellers or you're attacking open area, you can just have somebody on rappel out here. Easy frags. So let's see who's inside of tellers. Alright, nobody's inside of tellers. Okay. So that's set up. Jesus Christ. So you had somebody. Hold on. Why am I lagging up here now all of a sudden?
I got it.
Trying to show you right now, Tux. So you had somebody playing right here, right? Jesus Christ, I cannot do anything in peace. Okay, so you had someone playing right here. So these... Okay, so this is gonna go north or west to east. So then so they frag off Jaeger down here, right, Tux? And they also have somebody that's just like prone right here. So this is like a free frag. So then, when you're down underneath here, so where this light is where you're gonna frag. And then right here is where you're gonna frag as well. So just nade right here. Easy frags. Easy money. You can also, you know, nade off the castle if you wanted to. If you buck underneath and you bring a Zofia, I'll show you. Yeah, so if you come underneath and you bring a Zofia, easy. I hate this carpet, dude. Or you just bring a Zofia, bap, easy. Also, they introduced lean. They fixed lean spamming, so you can't, like, you know, spam side to side like that anymore. You have to be... Bolo peeking's dead. Which is interesting because, you know, it's been part of the game for so long. Pistol is nuts. So if you just want to take like a buck and a Zofia, you have your thermite droning down beneath. So have him drone out all of lobby. Wait, can you rappel up here? Oh, you can't rappel up. Oh wait. Oh, it's just a vault. Never mind. No, vault onto the thing, stupid. Alright, whatever. I guess you can't vault on top of this. But you can vault on top of this. Alright. Yeah, you can still rappel up here. Can you get on the roof here, though? I think that's... Yes, you can. Interesting. It's interesting to me that you can't rappel up a skylight anywhere, but you can only rappel down. Oh wait, I think the other one's easier. I think this one's easier for defending lobby. Ha ha ha. Could you imagine, dude? Jesus Christ. don't know, I'm just thinking of ways you can like repel, but this is really dangerous to do. If you take a black raid, it's not that difficult. Because if you have all this open, that's not even open. Hold on. Jesus Christ. T-Hunt strats. I mean, I can do it in T-Hunt because I can refill my ammo. Is there any ammo boxes over here? I think there is. Yes. So also, one thing I forgot to mention when you're defending tellers. Oh my god. When you're defending tellers, it's good to open up these hatches. Also, when you're defending tellers, I think you should also bring a castle, barricade this door. So that way, you know, you have... Hang on. Motherfucker. What?
Hostiles are here! First floor!
Where am I hearing this from? There we go. Yeah, so when you're defending here, you reinforce these two walls. You place somebody inside of elevator, and then they can just watch the cross right here. They can just play right here. They won't be exposed. You have the castle barricade covering you right here. You have these two reinforcements, so they have to come by and reinforce and breach this part right here unless they take a Maverick. So then in that case, you could ban Maverick if you want to defend this part entirely. So then you place the mute jammer right here to prevent the walls from being opened, but they'll probably just end up taking a Thatcher unless you guys want to ban Thatcher. It's all up to you guys. So then you castle barricade this off here. You place somebody inside of elevator, and then you can watch the holes from right here. And then you have your other teammate playing down over here by the... That's what I thought, pussy. So then you have your team right here playing the stairs. It's a little open in my opinion, but... Let's say it's like that, right? Because now you have access to everything inside a lobby. I got a nitrous cell, cool. Actually, if you open this up right here, you can look all the way into ATMs. So it just depends how you guys want to hold it. But yeah, for sure, whenever you're defending, whenever you're attacking against Method and they go upstairs, their strat can easily be broken up by taking a buck underneath, because nobody ever bucks underneath. They're just gonna buck right here, and you're gonna buck right here. Or to save on postage, you can just nade it. It's an easy frag. Easy frag. We should have an ACOG playing there. Like, Doc, if you want to, yeah, but your 60 FOV doesn't really need ACOG. Look, I'll change my aspect ratio to 60, or my... To show you what I mean. So this is what did you guys play on. You guys can play ACOG if you want to. But in reality, you don't need to, because you can still see the head right here. Am I on 69? I think I am. Yeah, I'm on 69. Makes challenging them easier, yeah. It also, I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt too, because I've been playing on PC for so long. So it makes it a little harder, I guess, to hold it. You can play like Doc or Maestro. I think Doc would be a bit better, just because he can heal himself if he gets shot. Also, castle off this doorway, so that way your Doc has room. And then you just place barbed wire right here on the stairs so he can't get pressured, because you're playing right here. Barb happens. Frag him off easy. So then you have it rotate into here, right? You're playing tellers. You castle off this doorway. You open up both these hatches. So that's 3 castles being utilized. So you have your double door and elevator being blocked off. If you guys want to, yeah. If you guys want to, you can block this off and place someone inside of elevator, and then you place a mute jammer right here to block off the hallway. And you can also place a mute jammer here over by the stairs so that way he can't get droned on out. And then you place a castle barricade where you can either play it right here, and you have these hatches opened. Jesus, I suck. So then you have your castle barricade being opened up here, right? Oh shit.
Flash out!
No. Okay, I can vault through. Sick. I didn't want to go back downstairs for more ammo. Actually, the bomb's gonna be right here, so nading that. So it's actually gonna be right here where they're gonna be playing, because you have him prone right here, right? And he's trying to challenge the guy on window. So then the guy on window right here is going to be most likely upside down because it's a Blackbeard. Just waiting for this to happen. Easy frag. So then when you're defending tellers, it's a good idea to place your reinforcements up here. So let me walk you through your guys' potential reinforcements that you guys can do. So you're gonna have a rotate most likely right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotation if you want to. You have this open right here for rotations. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10. So then Castle comes around over here. He barricades off this doorway. He can barricade this off unless you just want to barricade it, which I can't do because I'm an attacker. So that's 2 potential barricades. And then the third one can either come over here inside of the small office to provide drop downs, a safe drop down for your team. Or you can place it up here inside of the janitor closet. So that way you guys have a safe passage on through. And you guys have to not worry about it all up here. Or you can just place it right here to provide yourself with some cover if they happen to rappel outside and they like to rappel out there. So those are the 3 potential spots that you can put it on. So your 3 potential spots, again, they are going to be, hang on, there we go. It's going to be 1 potential, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Or you can place that one there, leave that one unexposed, and you can probably castle this one off if you want to protect your dock a little bit. Just depends. Or you can castle this off so that way your rummers have a bit of safe coverage, so that way you can't get shot out from skylight. Stuff like that. My stream on YouTube is a lot better than Twitch, and I don't know why. So yeah, this is gonna be like easy money. So you can even like sit right here in all honesty. Here, look, I'll hop out. Or you can just buck right here. Cook a nade, go prone. Easy clap. Easy clap. Or nade right here. That's a waste of a nade, but you know what I mean. So, cook your nade properly, toss it right here. That's a frag. Cook your nade, toss it properly right here. That's a frag. And then you can honestly just have somebody on this rappel if they have this open. Or if you want to Zofia charge it, and this looks all the way into janitor's closet, which is scary. So let me go outside and rappel again real quick. So then you can have like a Blackbeard or somebody, and they can watch janitors from over here. I can also watch the hallway right here just on rappel. Just have a claymore watching you over here, and also have somebody like play. If you have Nomad, especially Nomad, she's great for flank watch. Place an air jab right here because your defender is gonna come around. They're gonna see you, try to frag you, but your body's gonna be all the way up here. So then that just leaves free real estate for a frag. Unless you want to coordinate it with going like a terrorist hunt or a custom game. Practice with the claymore. Like you place it right here, they'll most likely fall over here and get fragged off by a claymore because they'll be so busy trying to frag you because of their limited FOV. They're not going to spot out that claymore and they're going to get fragged. So it's just an easy frag. This looks all the way out into CEO. Okay. Oh my god, that's so broken. Yikes. This is like a tight angle that you can use to watch Banana. You know, which will most likely be right here. Just protecting your face with trying to limit yourself from being exposed. And then that's exposed. I'm trying to control recoil. So yeah, that's how you can attack bank against these guys. So when you guys watch back the VOD, just show Parker this part especially. It's like around the 1:15 minute mark, I think. So that's pretty much for attacking Teller's Archives and CEO. And then nah. I'm really happy that they took away the damage from this fall. So then you got you guys right here on rappel. Sludge is a lot better, in my opinion. So So you got your guy on rappel over here. He's watching the guy behind the bomb over here, just shuffling back and forth. Or he can come over here, watch this, just, you know, switching back and forth between his rappel on the windows. Or he can come around here, watch the cross. You can even look over here into the door. Watch his long desk, stuff like that. But you also got to be careful of somebody playing inside a lobby. So to counter the lobby push that they like to do, whenever you have somebody on rappel, just place somebody inside of ATMs. Like you can just literally just sit someone. Can you? Oh, you can't sight into this corner anymore. I thought you could. Rip. Oh well, you can't sight anyone to that corner anymore. So you just have somebody prone right here, just waiting. Easy frag. So yeah, that's how you guys can attack bank, and just dry run it, practice it. Yeah, so let's just run over it again. So make sure you have, so you guys can probably enter in from, if you don't want to do lobby take, you can probably push in through loan office, but I'm not too sure how useful that'll be, just because they might have somebody watching this cross from up here. So you're gonna have, obviously these walls are not reinforced, so they're gonna have a bulletproof camera there watching the cross. And if you want to take a Zofia, you can impact that or Ash charge it or take both, depending on what you want to do. And then you just take control of loan office, make sure the stairs are clear, make sure the hallway, the elevator is clear, make sure the teller's desk is clear, and then make sure all of the teller's office is clear. If there's somebody in here, like say, like, cause you had whoever was Jaeger, I think it was Elvis, yeah, it was Elvis playing inside of here. So you have Elvis getting droned out inside of here. He was playing in that corner last time, so that corner needs to be droned out. This entire side needs to be droned out. I can't stress enough how important droning is on bank, because if you miss one corner, it can mean the difference between winning and losing that round, just because you lose an important fragger. So then you have somebody like, you know, obviously I'm not going to turn there because that's where the enemies are. So then you have somebody push up from blue, and he watches the windows, and then you have, or you can have somebody come in through office, or not office, through open area. Because I don't even think, I think they place somebody inside of open area. So you have somebody entering through open area, make sure it's clear. If it's clear, then you enter in. If it's not, then you have somebody enter in through stocks to help you out with that push. Most likely it's going to be your buck or your sludge, depending on who you take. I prefer sludge just because it's easier to open things up more consistently. But if you have, say, you take a jackal instead of buck or sludge, that's completely fine too. He can track those roamers. Also, another thing that you can do here as an attacker or a defender. Yeah, when you're defending this. Like say you're trying to defend open area for tellers, you just open up the floorboards. Easy clap. Easy clap. Or just have a pulse right here. You know, play a pulse down here inside of loan office or inside of open area. So yeah, you can play a pulse, or you can just shotgun out the holes right here with the mute or smoke. And then you just wait for the jump in, because they're always gonna jump in through the center. They're not gonna jump in from the sides. That's how the game works. So if you know that they like to enter in through stocks, which is what they like to do from what I've seen in the VOD, then you play somebody in open area, shotgun that out, and then easy frags. Or you can play pulse, or you can take a Valkyrie even. You take Valkyrie. Come over here. Let's place a drone. Let's place it right there. Yeah. Place the camera up in here in the corner. You can even place it right here on this ledge even. Oh, can you get your drone? Oh, I thought you could for a second. That would have been sick. How can I get my drone up here? That was the question. I think I can. Haha! You can. Sick. So you don't have to really throw your drone up there. You just got to be careful. So you toss like a Valkyrie camera up in here, and then you just await it. Then you have a C4 on one side, and then depending on where they go, you just have you have someone like your anchor down beneath, letting you know which window that they're gonna hop in from, and then you just blast it and you frag them. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, even if you place it right here in the middle, you will still end up fragging them. So if you place your C4 like directly right here, because this is going to be an instant frag no matter what. So you can place it right there in the middle. Easy frag. Dude, we're getting the strats ready, Tux. Gotta teach y'all boys. I picked Buck on T-Young because you can reload a skeleton key, which is nice. Alright, so that's pretty much how you can defend bank pretty easily against that team. So you place a Valkyrie camera. Hang on. Yeah. Place a Valkyrie camera up in here. C4 goes where? Shit me. Fuck me. I think it's right here. Let me check. Yeah, so it'll just be like right. Okay, so it's gotta be. Okay. So right above the left cubicle. Okay, so your C4 is going to go right here. Because they hop in. Easy frag. Yeah, so as long as it's right here, so you can just stand right here and just toss it right above. So you got to be at the chair right here instead of the corner. Toss up a C4, place a Valkyrie camera inside of this corner over here. Well, tire somebody. Place it right there in the corner. Easy frag. And if you also want to be a little cheeky, I guess. Let me reload my skeleton key. If you want to be cheeky. Did they reinforce these walls? Okay, good. You can also open up this wall right here and just wait for them to hop in. Or you can play over here by the vending machine. Well, vending machine is probably just death, in all honesty, so there's no need to play this angle just because it's so limited. There's no destructibility on these walls here. So if you want to, you can try, but you're most likely gonna get spotted out, and then you just wait for them to hop in. Easy frag. I mean, it's easier on PC, but you guys are already using mouse and keyboard, so you're cheating, Kappa. Yeah, so that's pretty much what you guys can do. Alright, so that's how you guys can attack bank and defend bank. So if you want to make a strategy where you're holding up top when you're defending down beneath, what you can do as an attack as a defender, it's not ideal, but I have seen Toon Squad do this before. They like to play, if I remember correctly, they have a castle barricade up here for the drop down coverage. They shotgun out this hatch, they shotgun out that hatch. They have a Jaeger and they have a Legion and a Mute roaming up above. Reinforce off both of the walls here. And then, yeah, so you reinforce both of these walls. What else? Just play up top and just try to not die. It's pretty much what they try to do. They just try to waste time. And once they start, you know, getting pressured on, that's when they start to drop. So they rotate on through. They have a rotation here inside of the janitor. And they drop down in here. And they drop back down to site. Easy rotate. They can't get fragged. Need the points, you're 1050. That's pretty much it. So you can take this VOD back and review it with Parker and the team. So yeah. Also, one thing to be careful of, which I really love on tellers, is you can, I can't do it on T-Hunt right now because that's not, I'm not playing bomb, but you can place a deployable shield to vault onto, I think. Yeah, you can place it, or you don't even need a deployable shield, I think, because the bomb is already set. Let me check. Yeah, so the bomb's right here. And then you just have an easy access angle into tellers. So yeah. I don't know if you knew about this, but now you do. And then you can just pretty much you just make a punch hole right here. Hold on. Oh, either way, you would make a punch hole right here. Just peer through. Easy frag. And then you can also watch this part right here. So if they're coming down the stair from the down bottom of the stairs, then you can easy frag. Easy frag. They're not gonna expect you right here. That's actually dirty. And nobody would expect this. Yeah, this would be a nasty angle to use right here if you're watching the stairs. So yeah, you guys can use this as an angle too on the bomb. You can watch it from, you can watch the stairs right here pretty much. So if they try to come for a flank or come for a push, that's what you can do. No, this can't be fragged out. I thought you could. I mean, you could also try to hide here, I guess. But, I mean, at what cost, you know? You can't really see anybody's head here. I mean, maybe you can use this angle against someone if they're playing inside a lobby, but other than that, that's it. Our games are going to be streamed on Monday, so if you... I'll be there. I can't cast it, but I'll be there. Yeah, and also just be careful of anybody playing inside a loan office, because they might be trying to pull a fast one on you and just try to play this area late in the round. So if you guys make a rotation here, or if you just have somebody that you want to repel outside of here, and yeah, you can just do that. Well, let me turn to the 60 FOV so I can see what it looks like from your guys' perspective. Dog shit, by the way. Ugh, this is horrible, dude. How do you... I can't believe consoles are limited to this. You have a pretty good caster for Xbox? That's good. Yeah, so this is what it's going to look like for you guys. And I honestly think that there's no need for ACOG, but that's just me. Because you already have ACOG with the 60 FOV. Easy frag. You can also watch the cross up here. I didn't like these PC casters, but that's good. I mean, there's a lot of dog shit PC casters, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, so Blackbeard or Glass can be repelled out here, or if you want to be really, you know, shitty. I actually can't believe my brain is processing 60 FOV right now. You know, you can have somebody up here. They can kind of watch this, but not really. I wonder... I wonder if I can use this tux. Oh, there is a ladder. Cool. I didn't even know that. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, then what could you use this angle for? That's interesting. Well, nothing really. Never mind. Stupid. So you can just climb up this ladder here, go up the stairs. If we could have 90 FOV max on Xbox, I would play more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Console is just so limited, you know? Shitballs. Oh my god. I mean, you could kind of watch this, but it's not much that you can use. You can pretty much watch the stairs there, but that's it. That's interesting. You can also watch lacrosse from up here, which is good. Yeah, so you actually can run up here. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Let's change it back to 80. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can review this with Parker and your boys. See what you guys want to do. I can stream some TNs if you want, and try some dry ones with just myself. It's a bit hard to do so just because you only have one operator. But I mean, if you want to, I mean, it's hard to do it with just one guy. If you guys have all 5, then I can watch it while you stream it, and I can be in the Discord chat with you guys. I kind of wish that cross-platforming could be possible through custom games, although it'd be broken.
3 hostiles remaining.
Yikes.
Here they come!
Drop down the fucking hatch, shitter.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
That's pretty much what you guys can do. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then I'll start on Bane. back. What's the LMFAO part for? Okay, I gotta see what Parker wanted me to watch. Okay, so this one's Vance. Okay, so they ban off Maverick, Nomad, Legion, and Mira on Clubhouse. Interesting bans, but okay, so this is Vayne versus I have no idea who. So, oh, this is his perspective. So this is Enrio. Okay. There's no overhead VOD, so I can't really see what's happening. But this is just his go for. It's Clubhouse. Maverick's a decent. Maverick's usually banned on Clubhouse. Mira's usually banned on Clubhouse. Legion is starting to become banned a little bit more. And Nomad just doesn't make any sense at all. I'm surprised that they didn't ban Thatcher or something, but they're just bringing Thatcher to compensate for a Kaid. Because I think that you should ban out Thatcher instead of Kaid, or instead of Nomad, in my opinion. If you ban out Thatcher, then that just leaves Kaid open to pretty much have every kind of access, because you don't have a Maverick to deal with the hatches. You don't have a Thatcher to get the hatches open on basement, so basement's just practically a free win for defense.
What if I just get off this operator and just go video? What if I just did that?
Also, this game is not meant for console, even though people keep trying to bring console back.
Imagine.
This game is not meant for console in the slightest. It never was.
Oh, they don't have a nomad, so we're good, boys.
That lobby was up.
On top of the garage stairs.
So he goes to prep the gym window.
10 seconds.
I got the drone. I got the drone spotted you.
5 seconds.
And he reinforces the garage wall by CCTV on top of the
I don't think
rafters.
so.
No.
If people
As long as you
don't
can
bring
see
a
me through the garage door,
Montane, this
I'm
is
great.
okay.
Over here. Niggas love crouch walking. Everything.
We always made that hole late.
I think they have the mountain. I think I hear it. Kinda scaring me.
A great way
tell
to
you
deal with a
what,
Montane player on Clubhouse is to bring a Frost Tux, because the Montane can only go so far up the garage stairs before he runs into a Frost mat.
They
Because I have a
my
lot to
garage.
do, so I always get to the stock late.
David, you can still do the castle shit. Oh, my shit got fucking echoed, bro. You're not gonna shoot my. You didn't shoot my echo. It's retarded.
Yeah, they're opening.
Mounting a
with
door. Mounting a door.
construction.
Mounting a door. I'm about to echo him. Echoing him now.
Nigga, you said it. You just said I'm about to echo him, then you echoed him, and I wasn't even ready. You weirdo.
When he pushes in, I'm gonna echo him. I'm about echoing him now.
He's in.
Door.
Oh, you missed the
Oh my
camera.
God.
I don't know you did
Yeah, so he would have a lot more easier time compared to Montane. God, this Montane sucks.
Habana's. I mean, this Montaigne's lit.
it. They use both Capital arrows. Can we march
I'm
him
go-
somehow or echo him? Echo him?
Yeah, you have to
Echo him again.
peek in the door.
Montane is dumb. He's
Door,
just
door,
solo
door, door,
pushing without any backup. Like while he's getting distracted there, he could have had
Can't see
somebody come
underneath
up through.
This cam.
Fuck,
Actually, you can
can
see with
this
the
shit-
echo.
I don't know what the other reinforcements were. They're probably basic stuff. They have no castle, so they're not playing downstairs inside a lounge. And they have no pulse. So this is pretty much just a
There's a drop
garage
by
hold
garage.
coming out for Inrio. They've wasted 2 minutes. This is
Wait,
bad
they're running wall.
for the attackers.
That's both.
And their thermite sucks because Maverick's not
Garage door again.
available.
He's droning.
I have a Thatcher outside of garage.
They don't know what to do. They're just gonna run in. 30 seconds.
Oh my god, I suck. No, he just fucking comes in. Oh my god, Jake,
They
you're
have to
fucking
jump in
stupid in
construction.
construction.
What he could
Window,
do here
window.
is what he could do here is just hop out the window.
Another one, window.
10 seconds to go.
Just planting close left.
Window, jump in, Thatcher,
Last operator standing.
Hazard is nuts.
Hostiles eliminated.
The trio.
baby.
So they don't have any kind
want
of
it?
reinforcement on the cache wall by stairs. That's interesting. I don't know what the plan of attack was there. They were trying to flesh out the visual, but they didn't have anybody entering underneath. They don't have any kind of console's just so weird, dude. Like nobody does anything smart.
Just throw 'em up.
They think it's smart, but it's not smart. It's decent. It's just
True.
not helpful.
fuck?
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
You should not walk over there.
ATS deployed and ready to go.
They're gonna go CC.
10 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defense accordingly. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Camera activated.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
There was a drone in cache somewhere. Okay. Really, they got my ass again. I guess I'm trying another one next round. A different one.
It's like,
Logistics.
I can.
there's a drone.
Okay, they're just waiting
drone
for
comes
it.
to
That's
you, dude.
crazy. 6 fucking. Oh my god.
I got it. There's a Twitch drone too.
Stig's on real fucking waiting for you to do that stupid ass control.
Another drone.
I have cam.
Can you? Yeah, watch the camera.
I got 2 drones already.
Op 4 has located a bomb. You know what to do.
What do you want me to watch? Logistics
Being
or fucking
spotted
garage?
in sight somewhere. I don't know where I'm being spotted from.
Logistics hatch?
No, don't do it. Someone's
They're
probably
breaching
watching.
it, breaching it.
They're doing weird shit on this window.
I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
They jumped in.
They
Jumped in. Azure. Laying down. He can escape.
Like, what do you want him to do?
Last operator standing.
Oh, crazy.
Mission failed. All friendlies
No.
They
were
just jumped in the
eliminated.
windows.
Jumped in windows.
And it's just me, so like...
What do you want me to? What do you want me to play?
What do they have on their loadout? So they had a Valkyrie, Smoke, Castle, Bandit, Jaeger. They don't have any. Why is there no Maestro, Echo, Kaid defending with ACOGs? I mean, granted, you don't need ACOG on console, but there's just. I don't know.
Windows. What do you want me to play?
If Maestro and Echo aren't banned, trade out the Valkyrie for one of those people. They're bringing Twitch and Mirror's banned. That's a stupid pick. I'm guessing they're expecting a
kinda baited
Maestro,
me
but
hard.
other than that,
I went to
Lazy.
shoot those pellets. And they breached
Castle?
the castle behind me, dude. I was so dead.
Protect the bombs.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Honestly, I forgot. My brain's.
Have some addies, you'll be alright.
Yurt. I was just gonna switch it up. I was gonna fucking storm
5
kitchen.
seconds and counting. Op 4 has yet to locate a bomb.
I got a Twitch drone.
What do you want me to play then? In gym.
ATS deployed and ready to
I'm
go.
listening.
so they went downstairs into Church and Arsenal after a failed gym bedroom attempt. Yeah, that go Kaid. Thatcher's on the board, so his Kaids are going to be electric clawed off. Wasting utility of Thatcher's EMPs, though. They have smoke for plant denial. I don't know why they're bringing a castle on a church. Hold. The castle is not that good for this bomb site, in my opinion. Jaeger's going to be playing in blue, because that's where Jaeger always plays. Usually have a Legion, but I tried out the castle for a Capcan. Deals more damage than a Legion mine.
What is he doing?
They just won blue
So he
stairs.
wasted. I want to bring my Echo drone.
Yeah, it might be
here.
dirt. I'm not sure.
There's drone down blue stairs. Oh, I'm bringing my Echo drone. Cool, cool.
Cover me, reloading!
Op 4 found a bomb.
Yeah, that was
Must have
dirt.
Yeah, it was dirt.
Dude, you can play off my Echo drone.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. They have to have left their man.
Moto. Habana's lit as fuck. What is he bringing? I'm
Op 4 located a bomb.
leaving. I'm getting Twitch drone, bro.
Swapping mags!
This guy's complaining about getting Twitch droned when he's on his Yokai drone. It's like, what do you expect, dude?
He's in. He just ran in. Door.
That's Moto. By the way,
I'm looking at Moto. I'm looking.
when they say they're in, that means that they're inside. Like there's like the calls that people give on this team are not good. Okay, I don't know if you hear Tux, but so this room right here is called Moto because there's a motorcycle. And then you have 90 Hall, which is over by Armory, and the hallway to go into church. The hallway that leads over into Moto is called Short, and the hallway that leads down the path to Armory is called Long. So long hallway, short hallway, and then you have Triple Wall. You have Moto. This right here is called Blue. So the calls on this team are not good. If you can create some chaos, then they're gonna suffer.
Hold Moto door.
Like, cause saying at the door, like there's 4 different doors around you. You have the Moto door right here. You have the short hallway door. You have the double door out over here, and you have the church doorway. There's 4 different doors. So when you say at the door, there's so much shit that can go wrong. And then Smoke's getting aggressive for no reason.
Dude, come on, bro.
I
And then
know.
Echo's getting aggressive for no reason.
Smoke.
In
You can
wall.
get in by
Planning.
box.
In wall.
Can't do shit about that.
So when that happens, don't say in wall. Say planting behind bar or planting behind black box. Those are the 2 common places they'll be planting once they open up church wall. And to defend church, you can shotgun out the bar itself and have peak holes to go into blue. So if you get pressured from blue that way, it doesn't make sense to me why they don't bring a mute. They're bringing Smoke for plant denial, but see, mute would have been a lot better choice than castle.
Op 4 is deployed a diffuser. Destroy it.
Down main stairs. They were both lit. Moto, he's in behind table. Pushing hall behind you.
One friendly remaining.
Those are terrible calls.
Yeah, I don't know how we're getting. Right.
He doesn't know how they're getting fired because they're pushing too aggressively and making bad callouts.
Lucky ass kill.
No, we don't. We don't have the holes because I'm running Echo.
He shot me too in my smoke canister. I threw it on church wall and I was ready to throw another one. He just right there killed me.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Reinforcing the wall!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. Must protect your bombs from being defused by Op 4.
ADS up and running. Razor wire deployed.
So they placed 2 ADSs up top in garage.
I'll
I
make
need
it.
to rotate the
Yeah,
site.
hold on. Yeah, I know. I can take it. Run around.
So he can't get naded. Hopefully the attackers try to adapt and nade him, but
Get him on bone road.
if Thatcher's on the board, so if you drone things out and you spot out that there's 2 ADS, at least an ADS up top on garage, what you can do is go on top of the garage roof and EMP, and that should be able to get rid of those what's it called? The ADSs.
Yeah, 2 drones bottom garage.
Changing mags! Camera activated.
Another drone came in garage.
There's so many drones in the garage.
He doesn't have to worry about that drone because it's
Ready for
jammed.
me to echo?
Op 4 found a bomb. You must
Bottom of my
defend
garage,
it.
I think.
This Monte needs to stop getting aggressive.
I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
Pushing you? He's flashing you, he's flashing you.
Pushing him where?
Check
Like
those
under the
echoes. He
stairs?
has no idea where you are.
I'm good.
Wanna
I'm
get
good.
another echo?
Those
He's
cap
flashing
are
you.
down.
Pushing up your stairs. I'm about to
Monty's
echo.
Monty's going up.
You ready? You ready? Ready in room? 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. I don't have one.
Swapping.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're behind my wall.
Same.
I'm dead. I'm so dead in garage.
He's gonna be.
How is this guy alive?
Bottom garage.
What is he doing?
Oh.
That was the dumbest play he could have ever done. Is garage wall open?
Oh.
Garage wall's not open. He could have hopped on through.
Sorry, it was fucking on my echo drone for him.
He has no support. What they could have done is move the Jaeger down beneath him into lounge and provided some pressure that way. I don't even know if they're muting garage at all.
He's in. He's pushing up. Pushing on the door. Pushing on the door.
Located a bomb.
Walked in wall. Walked in wall.
How?
Playing default. No, he's not playing. Stop. He's peeking.
Bro, come on, man.
Planning. He stops.
I can't. There's a guy on the
Rotate.
Planning. He's down. He's dead.
Oh, Ezra. Another one
Outside
garage.
Wall.
You could play for C4.
Wall in garage. Came in. Last one's garage.
You can play for C4.
Down to 15 seconds.
Jumped in.
Expired in 10 seconds.
Planning. Let's go.
Friendly
Oh my
victorious.
god.
Hostiles eliminated.
Oh shit.
paying attention. I was on my phone. Me wanna lose? Hello? It's not even a hell in a cell. Nigga, it wasn't. But the 2 rounds we lost wasn't my fault. Hello? Everyone wants to die fucking for
Chill,
no reason and
focus.
dumbass slots. No, I'm chill. I'm just saying. Just make it seem like it's my fault. I didn't do anything wrong.
His teammates are dying all around because his teammates are getting aggressive. So as long as you guys are able to try to hold on crossfires, because they get aggressive as fuck for no reason.
Crazy.
He's coming for Alex.
Keep an eye out.
I don't know why they're bringing a castle. They got fucked because of the castle.
Did they make those smaller? Why does it look so small?
So a way to defend this is you take a Zofia or an Ash or someone grenade if you want. Take in my opinion would best be Zofia. You take Zofia to impact the castle barricade and then impact the barbed wire. So much easier to deal with that.
They're in top floor right now.
Also, if you do it early on, he'll be afraid to pressure oil pit because he won't want to peek the blue stairs because he'll get he's afraid he'll get crossfired.
Reloading, cover me.
I don't think so.
You're
Twitcher.
getting my hutch.
And Thatcher's not banned, so they can just
No.
Thatcher right above him and get rid of this ADS and nade him out. Also, that's a good thing for you guys to do. Thatcher instead of stocks on the west side.
They're getting dirt. They're opening up one thing on dirt. With one
They're gonna be
that's
laying
so
down.
close.
So Thatchering the west side of stocks, well, get rid of that ADS and you can just nade him. Easy. Flash him, nade him, whatever you need, because he doesn't have anyone to help him out. So if you drop down and flash him, it's a free frag. Or if you push him through oil pit, pushing through oil pit will be better.
Yeah, they're not getting inside of the dirt.
So when you
They
flash
open
him, impact oil pit and get rid of the bar wire as quick as possible, so that way he doesn't know a clue. Because you're getting rid of him inside of blue.
Are they
That's
pushing
blue
blue?
control.
I don't think so. One might push late
Alright.
on these kids. I think I just
Oh,
heard
I'm
someone
showing.
up at
I'm
hatch.
showing K9.
They always have somebody playing K9.
We gotta watch hallway now. In blue.
Another one. There's another one.
Oh, wait.
Dropping
David,
mags.
hold.
Alright, just watch door.
Dude, they have 2 people hitting
Oh,
the door.
they're
They're just gonna
crossing
run in.
front
They're
of
just gonna run in this door.
I'm helping Inrio on blue.
A bomb
Drop,
has
drop,
been
drop, drop,
located
drop.
by Op 4.
He dropped. Fuck. One in blue.
Down to 15 seconds.
One in blue, one in blue, he's gonna-
located a bomb. You know what to do.
Oh, he came in. He's down, he's down, he's down. One.
Outstanding.
These calls are terrible.
Running hallway.
Go.
Door.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Dude, that was awful. I went through the rotate Azure and he went through the door. They just... That was so shitty. Yeah.
Could I play Cade?
I was like, where the fuck did she go? And she...
Could I play Cade? Should I? That's the real question.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Am I still getting
Keep
server wall?
underestimating how fast they drop. That Twitch dropped. and was gone. before
Yeah,
I
bro,
even-
they commit.
Yeah.
This team fucking commits. They don't play pussies. They'll literally
I'm talking
commit
about,
and just run indoors.
They drop that blue hatch, and I'm literally looking at it, but they run away so quick, I didn't even get a shot.
It's that MEK.
Later, Castle.
Reinforcements nearly done.
10 seconds. 5 seconds to
Is he
insertion.
a Twitch player somehow? I highly doubt it. He's an Ash player.
Increase
Okay, so we're gonna get
surveillance
4-2
on
and then we're
bombs.
gonna
Op
win
4 has
our
defused.
Jesus Christ, Mopo.
I opened up the construction window because I thought that it was getting it, but it's not.
Big
Did you
rig.
open up construction window? Or are you giving me AIDS?
Yeah, because I thought that it was getting it.
You're joining server.
Twitch
Twitch
from
on-
you as
on
your
the-
Bomb has been located by Op 4.
He also has no reinforcements inside of cache, so he's
Breach
fucked if they
construction
take a bug.
windows.
At least I don't think he has any reinforcements inside of cache.
I got it. I got the bonus.
Breach charging right here.
Activated device.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
They opened up both windows. It might just full send.
Activated device.
He just wasted an EMP.
They open logistics. They have Bonnet in my construction wall.
The bathroom?
This guy has no protection.
Oh, construction.
If they come in through cache, he's fucked. Like he's got no
Can we get
support.
pressure on the windows?
going
or you guys
logistics.
locked down?
I'm holding logistics.
They're trying to come in gym. They're about to go in gym.
That's Dasher?
They're gonna jump in these windows.
Wait, he just runs in. I have a cam main fucking hallway, bro. Get on the shit. He's in logistics, bro.
This guy's mad.
Detected if you remain in
That's
this
Twitch?
area.
Logistics.
He's out there
Call
repelling.
that.
There's
No,
there's
he's
one
not.
off
He's
site. No, there's one in
logistics.
They're up.
logistics.
Bomb
Logistics.
diffuser
Oh.
in place.
Jesus Christ.
I had a
These
fucking
calls.
cam in the hallway. He just runs in.
These guys don't know how to call.
No, he's in logistics. Logistics.
I
Mission
called that
failed.
fucking
All
3
friendlies
times.
were eliminated.
I have a cam in the hallway. He just runs in on me, bro. It doesn't matter. Someone should be on the fucking cam.
I think right there was construction hatch open.
Yes.
Yeah,
Construction, no.
should have just dropped. Because they planted gym. We had all the holes in gym. Someone just needed to drop. I couldn't drop because I was stuck in a corner. They were just pre-firing me, so I couldn't get away.
They're gonna have preset C4s like crazy. Vivid diffuser. Vivid diffuser.
That bandit has a nitro, so it's 3C4.
That was them last time, huh?
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
So they have Thatcher, Jackal, Capital, Hibana, and Thermite. 2 hard breachers, 2 smoke operators, which is not really needed. You only need one or the other. They have no nade operators. Thatcher's useful. So I guess these guys just don't like to run nades on attack, from what I can see on this first round.
We're gonna have to bait. Valkyrie didn't see my cam. And fuck, this Valkyrie saw my cam.
10 seconds.
Not.
Oh, he got it.
Fucked it up.
Mavericks banned, so they can't breach the wall with Maverick.
Bandit ran.
Laying down behind.
So who's the first one to die? It's Bandit dead.
These kids are.
The Maestro's laying down behind on like R2. He's
Well, we can't get inside the wall. No comprendo in the wall.
You gotta get in garage, bro.
He crosses move
Yeah,
like
you
perfect, perfectly
his
there.
camera.
I can't. No, he's perfect.
No
like
way.
I seriously, I can't
That's
see him.
crazy.
I'm looking.
You located a bomb.
Valks. Peek, he's been rotate the garage. Been rotate the garage.
Alright, Maestro dead, so they have garage control now.
Jaeger's lounge, bro. Jaeger's lounge. Gotta jump. Gotta go garage. Hold those in. Hold. Good plan.
That's Valk.
Oh
Dude,
my
my-
god.
My fucking
Oh my-
sensitivity's too slow.
Oh god.
This guy's complaining about his sensitivity being too slow. Oh my god. Alright, so Buck, Capitao, Habana, Thermite, and Thatcher. They're most likely going back to Garot to CCTV again.
Drop. No, getting ready for bandit trip.
Yeah, they went CCTV again, or they went cache and server again.
You hit.
So Focal gets the first 2 picks.
Jaeger's running. Oh,
What
you're
the
fucking
hell?
dog shit.
Cash
Fucking
stairs,
pussy.
bandit.
So Maestro and Maestro gets flamed out and Jaeger runs out of
What
the
is that?
garage
Smoke?
door.
That's one smoke down.
What the fu- I shot you in the face, City. Bottom
Where you
cash
shoot
stairs,
you
1
at?
HP. I went stock to hold fucking lounge.
Mello, stop. Mello, he's doing bot shit.
You
Why
want
is he
on camera?
bucking lounge wall? That makes no sense.
It's gonna be a C4.
There's no need for you to buck open lounge wall.
You're good, you're good.
Dead.
What are you doing, bandit? What is that?
Another
kid-
one.
You fuck up the. You're good, you're good.
Dead.
Op 4 last stop standing.
What is that
Another
kid
one, another
crawling
one.
doing?
He's in by server.
What is that kid crawling doing, bandit? What is that? He's crazy. Cheers.
I-
3.
Okay.
Yeah, garage still.
So no nade operators again.
Lounge is clear.
Tolus is cleared down, but I definitely heard the main stairs.
Pretty sure this bomb site's downstairs. Yeah, it's downstairs
Bottom
inside of Armory. No nade operators again, but they have 2 smokes and 2 hard breaches
I'm
and
joining
Thatcher.
Is the stock hatch open?
Charge is active.
Okay, kitchen closed.
No Claymore on Thatcher.
Is main
There's
stairs clear?
no preset spores. Yeah, it's clear. There's no
Yeah, I
C4s.
wouldn't be surprised if someone's 3rd floor, man. if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm pretty done.
Reloading. Tossing EMP grenade.
Ashwall is soft.
I can.
They have the
This
Ella
is why I
Scorpion.
should be
Smoke is
doing
playing Armory. Ella's playing like dummies or RPGs. Or K9, whatever you call it.
Okay, playing close.
Yeah.
And it's dead. That's bandit.
K9. That's Valk.
That's a terrible C4
Dead.
throw.
Got him.
How did these guys get 3 rounds on them?
Look, one's
you-
Armory,
plant-
one's blue. We can just plant.
Vivid, plant door, plant door,
Oh, he
plant
pushed
door.
up.
Vivid.
Possession. 1 Op 4 remaining.
I got killed from Ella. She last seen Armory.
There's not gonna go. He's running up.
He pushed up on the wall. Open the door.
Oh my god,
Shit
this
was-
guy's aim
Wait,
is
what?
ridiculous.
Oh, was it 1, 2?
No. See, no. That smoke. I stopped watching the main hall because we opened up the wall, and I didn't want to get shot from the wall.
Oh.
You
An happy though.
doesn't.
So they don't like to take nade operators unless they lose a round. Then if they lose the round, then they take a nade operator, which is interesting.
Trip.
So they have. So they
You
pretty
gotta
much
come
just
for
they drone. They clear stuff out. So mute would be useful against these guys.
Oh, bro.
Is that
If they take Thatcher instead of Twitch.
You were the one who fucking running away. Yes. Will you take did
So Enrio always enters in from shipping dock.
Yeah.
Jaeger's aim.
Trip. Fine,
Yeah, he
bro.
always enters in from shipping dock into strip hallway. Okay, so you can probably play
Yeah, he
strip
is.
club
Well,
unless
you
they drone it out.
already
Feet holes in Ashwell. Feet holes in Ashwell. There's a pre-play C4. Pre-play C4 in the hallway. I got the pre-play C4.
Mello's
That coyote's getting
back in
aggressive
blue.
for no reason.
Mello, are you there?
That's one
I'm
smoke. One
firebolting
smoke.
left.
Smoke is playing backup on army.
Oh my god, I missed it.
Fireball them again?
Located a bomb.
I'm flash, bro. Fuck.
Okay, I'm going then.
Tossing EMP grenade.
It's not here. He bamboozled us. He must have ran oil pit. He had to have gone oil pit. Yeah, he went up oil pit, bro. He's up blue hatch. He's blue hatch. He's on the hatch. Nice.
Going.
I got fucking
Oh my
impact,
God.
dude. He's gonna rotate in the blue. Dude, that's so fucking stupid. It sucks.
That smoke.
He's laying close wall. Close
He's
wall,
at the-
close wall.
Standing.
Let's go, baby.
Op 4 eliminated.
Fuck is
Friendly
this
mission
stupid impact
successful.
bullshit? I just fucking died
So
to.
playing against
I
these
got
guys, you
2.0
don't
now.
need to get
Bitch,
aggressive. You just gotta
fuck
play
you,
smart and
Push
hold your
2.0,
angles.
idiot.
Cause they'll push
Dude,
when
I
you
thought
peek
I
out.
heard him run up. Mello, I deadass heard him.
Alright, that's
run
gonna
up.
be it for this review. I'll review their second map later, Parker.